Another thing happened this week, man. A major thing happened this week.
We went crazy on TikTok. Tiki-taki.
That shit is ridiculous.
Bro, I just was having a conversation with another friend of mine. I was saying, yo, I'm about to really try to tap in on this TikTok thing. I'm about to try to get 10,000 followers on TikTok. I'm at like 21. Bro, the clip did 2.5 million and was hurt.
We pissed off.
We called it though.
We knew.
We went upstairs and everybody was like, yo, that's a clip. We was all in sync. But I meant it though. Let me let y'all know. It wasn't
for a clip. Yeah.
Let me let y'all know something. I mean everything I say. I might exaggerate a little bit, but I mean what I be saying.
Yeah.
Cause we got to talk about.
No, go ahead.
Oh, cause y'all niggas really be gay.
Never mind. I'm walking back.
Listen, so it was a guy. It was a guy on Instagram. First of all, I want to. And it don't make no better because it look like my nails is painted. It's Kerry. It's Kerry, guys. It's Kerry. But hold up.
Podcast over.
Yeah. We gonna get canceled before we even start. I just want to say shout out to. It's a gay man under my comments. Shout out to the gay man. Shout out to Nappy Boy. Let me see what his name is. Cameron. Shout out to Cameron, right? Because he made a great point.
He did.
He said, yo, they not gay. They just some corny ass. Please stop trying to put gay or gay men synonymous to these bozo ass. All love. But
that was one of the realest comments of all the comments that I've seen.
Shout out to Cameron. Like when he said that, I said, bro, you're right. What I will say in fairness, right? And you can't really grow on the internet, but I'm not scared of you niggas. I don't give a damn. I'm going to grow. Mm-hmm. Coming up, and not to make this more damn, it might be, not to make this a more serious conversation than it has to be, but, we wasn't, that's all we knew, right? Like, gay was negative. Gay was different, right? Gay was weird. Like, when we seen things that was different and weird, we said it was gay. Even to our friends. We ain't mean, I'm from Baltimore. We call each other dummy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but. Yeah. Yeah, but no excuses. As a grown man, you should know better. But it shows you how much of our present is tied to our past. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes it really just be a lack of knowledge thing, or ignorance thing. And I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. So when I say that, although I do mean it, because also some of you really do be gay, like gay, but also it be gay, saying gay, just me not knowing any better. Being honest. Because like, why do you hate women so much? Like, I'm so sorry, but I ain't mean to go there, Alex. But goddamn, now?
We going there right now?
My bad.
We going there right now?
I won't have to. But it's like,
we gonna go there right now.
It's just like, because we talking about the clip. It's like, yo, why can't she just have it? Like, why do you why you care so much?
I think it's.
I know what it is, because you secretly like men. I'm just saying, like you, I'm just saying, you are so upset with the woman.
Because you see, but that might be some truth for some people. Not trying to make it too serious. I know
cool, I'm with you. But if it is, guess what, bro?
Just stand in your truth.
Just stand in your truth, and I'm gonna fuck with you. Even I just gave a gay man a shout out on my platform. I don't give a
because
goddamn.
At the end of the day, bro, people are people, bro, and we're not trying to make it like about your sexuality or anything. If you're same the proper term, same gender loving and everything, like more power to you. At the end of the day,
shout to my nigga Big Sexy. He gay. I fuck with you. I got mad love for him. He doing some big shit in the community.
A lot of what you see is, a lack of validation within yourself, bro. And I feel like the reason why everybody was like a hit dog gonna holler and this, that, and the third is like maybe you do feel like
why
it applies to you. You might be a sassy nigga right now.
Okay, even if you're not gay, you niggas need to grow some balls. Like maybe you're not gay. Okay, maybe it just. That's gonna sound crazy. I don't care, but maybe you need to grow some dick a little bit. Like your balls is like you need to grow some balls, bro. Like think about it, bro. Like think about it. I don't walk around thinking about the next man, what the next man doing, you know what I'm saying, what the next man got. I don't walk around on that because I'm good with myself. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't be asking girls, like, how was your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the next, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, yo, when you confident in yourself, you don't, like, my girl is, she's my queen. She's the prize and everything else. Even in moments when I probably ain't treated like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the core of it, that's what I want my woman to be. So it's like why does that, like just because, maybe maybe they not gay. Maybe they haters. You be your biggest partner hater.
No, but that's real.
You are your biggest partner hater. That's what it is. You're a hater.
Because my pastor was going at. Secretly, I think he was going at us too, but I was like, I'm gonna let it rock. But he was talking about
he could be a hater too.
Because I don't know where. No. He is not a hater. I'm gonna stand on that hill. He is not a hater. Hell no.
Pastors can be haters too.
Hell no. But look.
Oh, you wholly hating that? I rebuke you.
But he definitely rebuked us. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, we was on Zoom this morning. We driving down here.
We should be having this much fun. But the pastors, they be some sick ass in the.
Let's start over. All right. Welcome to the podcast.
Yo, pastors be worse than
niggas be hating in general. But today...
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. Bro, we can't... All right. Today...
You pastor hate.
Well, pastor's not hating. Ronnie, if you watching this, we know your heart, bro. And we know you're not hating on this. But listen, bro.
Right,
we know. I'm going to defend you. But nah. So he was talking about podcast culture. He was like, you coming from a position to hate all the time.
Yeah.
Bro. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo, so much of that is rooted in internalized hate, bro, and bitterness.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this all night before this nigga start cracking.
Bro. I feel like, jokes aside, man, I feel like your partner be your biggest hater sometimes.
Bro, it's internalized hate.
And what happened is like, yo, why do you hate your partner so much that they can't be something great? Why do you illuminate in their like them yours? It shouldn't be like that.
I think it kind of is just like along the lines of what Dion has said one time, where it's like, why does my confidence offend you?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like, why does my ability to see that offend you? Or what is it about her feeling value within herself that you have to say, well, I'm the prize too?
I need people to understand that, bro. You can have a light together. Just because your light shine, that doesn't mean my light is dim. Your light can shine. If anything, my light can make your light brighter. There's no way in hell that I'm saying a woman is a prize and you negate it to say you're a prize. It should just be, yeah, my woman is a prize. But
you shouldn't want your woman to be a prize.
Yeah.
Like you said.
And again, that's my opinion. But that's why I said I don't want social media users to grow. I'm sorry. Stay stupid. Because that's how I grow. I'm just and what they say, like, what's success? It's a saying like, what's everything or what's success when it comes to the when you gotta like, it's something like, what's to live when everything did it right? Something I forgot it. It's a term.
Oh, to live is to die, or
no, it's like to have everything, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm joking. I'm saying that to say, I want people to do better for sure, right?
Oh, what's it, to gain the world, lose your soul?
Something like that.
Okay, I was like,
something like that, right? It's something like that.
Because I was really fishing now. I was like, I gotta get this right.
But I joke to say I don't want y'all to grow because it helps me grow. Because if everybody got it, then we wouldn't go viral, right?
But the hope is though that one day, for me,
yeah, for sure,
that one day we don't have to have these conversations.
100%.
And we figure out another way to get money, this, that, and the third. Because by that time we'll be rich. But
no, you're right.
Because like at the end of the day, we're having this conversation for the sake of growth and development. And we're having a real space. We talked about this being a space where you can pop your stuff and understand like a J Hill conversation. And it's a different take. And a lot of people are going to have these controversial opinions and things of that nature because we talked about it, a disruptor.
Mm-hmm.
So when you give your take or your perspective, I think these conversations are supposed to be had because at the time they were unspoken and people understood it, right? But now people are asking why. So because there's the question of why, there needs to be a dialogue so that you can reach understand it. The problem is niggas get stuck in the dialogue.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what is the purpose of the dialogue? On the other side, we want you to take away or move in the direction of something that will be progressive for the culture.
Or even more so, like how... If you're going to give a serious take, right? Not even because we talk about journalism, but if you're going to give a serious take, you should at least understand the perspective that you're hearing, not just the clip, right? So if you care that much, right, it seems like millions of people cared. That's what it seemed like. But we don't have millions of views. So if you cared that much, you would go see what it's about, then give an educated opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people are lazy because I don't do that all the time, so I get it.
You said something real. What you call them? CCWs?
Yeah, y'all just CCWs, man. Y'all, like y'all committed clip watchers. You know what I'm saying? Like
nigga said certified
you a
clip
certified
watcher.
clip watcher. Like that's what you are, man.
No context, no nothing. You just running with the clip.
You just running with the clip. You a CCW. So it's like cool. If you want to be a CCW, be that.
No, but you know, one thing that clip made me understand is that a lot of people, they hear stuff, but they don't listen. And I remember, like, some people will come up to us and we're like, man, I don't care, bro. Like, I am the prize, this, that, and the third. And I was like, you do know in the clip, he never said that you couldn't be. He said in the absence of a woman, be that. But people heard, I mean, I understand it, right? Mm-hmm. Because we went on the attack.
Yeah.
So naturally, you're going to go on the defensive because you hear somebody on the other side of the screen calling you a bad bitch.
Yeah.
And that could be offensive. And you might very much be a bad bitch.
You might very much be the bad bitch in the relationship.
But at the end of the day, a lot of people, I think, were on the defensive because of our approach, but it doesn't invalidate what the thousands of comments. I'm talking about thousands of comments that are agreeing. So clearly, there's people that feel this way. And we in a season where we talking about your feelings are valid and this, that, and the third. So what is it? If their voice wants to be heard in this season, why is this threatened to you?
But also, again, though, it's like, if that's my opinion, though, right? Because I'm saying me, like, in my relationship, I don't want to be the prize. Because one, again, that's something that usually women ask for. So I don't need that title. I can come up with another one. Like I've been seeing people say, I'm the winner. I'm the champion. I want, like, cool, I love that. I never really heard that song. But when I hear prize, I'm hearing that, like, that's what I usually hear women say. So if women want to be the prize, why do I want to take that from the woman? That's like, yo, let these women have their own language. Let them have their own clothes. Let them have their own bags. The thing is, y'all want to be everything y'all want to do everything a woman do. That's why we say you're a bitch. That's why we say you're a fucking bad bitch. That's why we say you gay, because you want to do everything a woman do. A woman get a bag, you want a bag. A woman want to wear tight jeans, you want to wear tight jeans. A woman want to wear crop shirts, you want to wear crop shirts. What the fuck? God damn. Like, shit. Like, let these girls be girls. Let them be bad bitches. Go get your fucking hands dirty or something. Like, go learn a fucking trade. Go change your fucking tire. Nigga, you can't even save a life if you had to. Like, shit. Like, that's the problem with, I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro, I don't know how to do everything. But listen, when I call my landlord, right, I don't own this, right? And there's things going on in the house, he be like, I'm gonna fix it. I'm like, no, show me. When you come up.
Okay, we talking about trades
I'm just
now.
saying, when he pull up and he say, like, my toilet, so I'm going, he say he gonna fix it. I said, bro, do you mind doing it when I'm there so I can watch? When I go to the car to get my car service, right? Yo, can I watch? You get what I'm saying? Like, it was a time where we couldn't learn. And again, not to make it super serious, but it was a time where we couldn't learn. We would get killed if they found books in our possession, right? Now we have the ability, we're able to learn. Why don't you want to learn things? And again, I'm not trying to like go anywhere on a tangent with my conversation, but it's like, yo, I just feel like that's what we are supposed to do. Like, men, like, I don't know, like, we're problem solvers. We're fixers. It's like, yo, y'all niggas want to just sit down and do nothing.
Get back to the roots, bro.
Yeah, like, y'all want to sit down and do nothing because your woman want to sit down and do nothing. Like, anything your woman want to do, you want to match her. You want to match her energy. You want to turn up on her. It's like, bro, like, god damn.
But you know what? That also
shit, you might as well get a fucking sex change.
You know,
God, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
they're gonna throw us under the toilet, like not even in the toilet.
And I swear I'm not pandering, bro. I'm not, bro. I've been in this situation too. We talk about it too. Like, it's been times where I think one of my and again, I'm not trying to make this all about, but it's like, bro, it's been times where like one of my biggest issues I think was not allowing my woman to like just have it. Yeah. I think that's some whole shit, and that's something that I gotta get over, or choose somebody else to be real. Like, hello, me, the guy that's talking shit. Like, yeah, like, I think that's some whole shit. Like, I ain't gotta keep yelling with my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let her have it, bro. Like, you don't gotta keep going back and forth. That's some woman shit. And again, I ain't trying to disrespect my woman, but I'm talking to men. It's how we talk. We talking about barbershop talk. Women shouldn't like these conversations, but it's clear. It seems like the woman like it more than men. But it's like, they shouldn't like these conversations. These should be conversations that we can have with each other. What else? Like, I don't need to try to match energy with my girl. She do something. I've been in them situations. That's whole shit. That's gay. Like, and again, when I say gay, again, like, you take it how you want to take it. does that mean I want men? No, it was some gay shit, some whole shit. Like, bro, you don't do that. Like, you want to yell back at your woman. Like, you want
We'll
to
say it's feminine behavior.
It's
you know
feminine
what I'm saying?
behavior.
Like, it's the thing, like being comfortable. So there's this conversation of toxic masculinity versus like, what does it mean to be masculine, right? And that's a whole different conversation. I think that really does stem into, we were having a conversation about love and hate, but what does it really mean to be masculine? And what are we taught as men? What does it mean to be because, bro, some of the most masculine men, I'm going to use my father as an example. That's a masculine nigga, but he has a lot of flaws, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I think one of the biggest things that I seen from him is, bro, as far as providing, he don't ask for Nathaniel, bro. My dad is 73 right now going to work, and my mom is at home. Nigga had a stroke. And it's so crazy because him not being able to work or provide almost killed him.
Yeah.
I remember him sitting in the house and he was like, bro, I gotta go to work. And I was like, bro, what do you mean? Like, he found joy in it. Yeah. Like, he finds joy in being a man. When you go to Haiti, these niggas, like, don't get it twisted, niggas be having like 3-4 families. But all they families happy because guess what? They the men of all their families. Not justifying it, but if it worked for you, it worked for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, to be a man is to provide, for
bro,
sure.
But it's not even so much about providing. It's the spirit in which you do it.
Yeah, it's
like he do it with joy. Like it's like I'm walking in purpose. You know what I'm saying? My dad found purpose in being able to provide for his family. Like he not out here trying to flex for the gram, this, that, and the third, because it's different. Him coming home, seeing his wife happy, he got a roof over his head, and he know that like I did this. God has blessed me. Let me hold up. Let me walk this back. God has blessed me to be able to walk into this opportunity. So I'm going to take everything that God wants for me in this situation. And he has joy in it. So many of us are just seeking validation. Why do you have to feel like you are the prize if God has already told you are the prize, man? Why do you have to feel like I got to tell this person? Because you don't believe it, bro.
Facts.
Let's keep it 100.
And you know what, bro? I want to be fair, right? So when we're talking, again, we're
opinion.
Men. Huh?
It's our opinion, though.
Yeah. Not even that. When we're talking as men, right? So I'm talking to men. Like, I can't hold a woman accountable for being a woman. Women have to have those conversations. So I'm sorry that, because what I will say, I do understand men do feel like it's an unequal balance sometimes. Like you feel like you do everything, you're not getting the reciprocated love. Yeah. I felt it before. I understand. But it's like, I can only talk about what I need to get better. I'm a man, so a lot of times it come out as men. So sometimes, even some of these conversations, it might be things that I've learned, right? I might be even talking about
and we'll
myself,
say it though. You'll say it though.
Yeah, so that's why I even said, like, bro, it's been times where I was a whole ass nigga on some whole shit. Like, bro, I didn't did some whole ass shit before. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, I'm like, bro, you need to either come out of this relationship because it's bringing the worst out of you, or you need to grow up. I'm being real. So it's like, again, I'm not here to pander, but I'm also not here to talk to a woman about what they should be doing. That's a woman job.
Let's talk about the Bible. What does the Bible say about that? What you're talking about?
Like what? Pointing fingers?
The plank in your eye. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes it's like we're so rooted on trying to hold them accountable. It's like a plank in our eye. And I think I'm gonna use a real life example about my mom. And I had to realize that like a lot of the issues that I was projecting on women, and still to this day, was because of my relationship with my mom and how I was perceiving her because she was an authority figure and this, that, and the third. So I used to feel like, dang, bro, like, why are you so tough on me? This, that, and the but not realizing what she was dealing with. And as a parent, you probably could relate to this. It's like, when I went to therapy and unpacked the fact that, like, bro, she was trying the best that she could. And trying to place, like, morals and principles in me that, like, would really keep me alive for survival, for the sake of survival. But she understood it from a different standpoint, where it's like, you need these. Like, this is a meaning of life and death. And as a kid, I can't process that. But like a lot of us are still holding on to our childlike pain,
trauma,
but then also incorporating as like this form of ego. But you're having a childlike ego. It's not ego. You can say good or bad, take it how you want. But like from a standpoint of a man versus a child will find justification in anything. Because they want it. It's like short-term gratification. Whatever I want, I'm going to have. So like, but when you're taking it from a standpoint of man, you understand this is from a standpoint of survival and sustainability. So yeah, I may have ego and take pride in these certain things, but I take pride in being a good man.
Yeah.
It's different than like, I just want this and got to have this, so I'm going to do. No, but then when you unpack it, talking about my mother, you realize that like, just because I was hurt or in a season, And now, bro, my mom tell me she loved me all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
But because I came from a position of hurt, that doesn't mean that now I'm going to go out my way to try to dethrone or bring down the gender that I felt hurt from because I had hurt within myself.
Mm.
You really got to do that work, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were, again, getting back to the topic that it was the fine line between love and hate. A lot of people are out here because they really want to pour out that love, but they feel like they can't because they scared.
Yeah.
And guess what? In the absence of love, that opens up the door for hate. And instead of people dealing with that barrier that's keeping the love from coming out, I'm going to feed that hate. I'm going to feed that.
Yo, it's like, man, can somebody really, truly forgive, right? And like, again, not trying to make this a super extreme, but I think about slavery the same way. It's like, bro, I say this, and this might be a controversial conversation, but I feel like sometimes black people not going to be happy until they have a slave of their own. Because they always blame everything on slavery. You get what I'm saying? It's like, you really want to treat white people how they treated you. I say that to say, like, yo, we go through these things with our moms, and it's like, it's showing that it's really a cycle. Like, do you really want to forgive? Do you really want to have this love and be equal? Do you really want that? Or do you want to suppress the woman that you're with like you felt like you were suppressed from your moms, right?
And that's the thing. When you really unpack it, I'm so glad that you said that. Bro, my mom loves me more than anybody in this world. I couldn't see it, though. And so many times as men, there's so many people around us that love us, bro. I'm talking about we'll die for you. But you can't see it because you're holding on to that pain. You holding on to that hate. You can project it. So you got to build up this alter ego and this persona of this person that just hates everybody. Why? Because it's easier to be on that other side. Because if I just make everybody the villain, then it justifies my behavior.
Yeah, man, I think you're right. But a lot of times, bro, I'm going to be honest, man. I don't think we know, though. Right? Like, you see how we can have this conversation because we had to come out of that.
Exactly.
When you in that, you don't know. So I don't want, again, I'm being fair. I don't want to blame the guys for it, right?
No.
But these are things that we got to be able to look at ourselves in the mirror and just, or try to unpack, right? It's no excuses now, right? Like, if you aren't sure, maybe get therapy, not because you think something is wrong, right? But just because you're curious.
Yeah.
You should be curious to know how you can get better. You should be curious to see what are some things that's going wrong with me, right? But people don't care enough. People aren't inquisitive enough, right? You got to be inquisitive so you can know, I want to unpack some things that I might not even know is there.
So how do you get there, though? Because I know what got me there, but I'm curious, like, what do you think? How do you get to that space?
I think it's something you got to have in you.
Okay.
I mean, of course, you got to go through something sometimes, maybe. But, like, if you don't go through something, again, I'm talking from a place of not knowing, like, not thinking nothing is wrong, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it got to be something that's in you that cares to go deeper than the surface, right? Like, that want to know, like, yo, let me see what's going on with me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that when you have that, for me, that moment where it's like, I want joy. That's it. Because you talk about happiness, and we had this conversation before. Happiness is fleeting. Happiness is circumstantial. Happiness is something that you get from doing or somebody doing for you. But you talk about joy. Joy is something that is, like, for lack of a better word, from a spiritual standpoint, it's eternal. It's something that you don't have to work for. It's in you. So regardless of what the circumstances you're going through, you still have, you could be joyful, even in the midst of pain, even in the midst of sorrow, this, that, and the third. And I remember having that moment where I was like, dang, bro, like, I want joy. Like, I don't just want to be happy no more. Like, I want to be joyful. But along with joy, what do you find in that? There's peace.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like that. I remember, because I was in a relationship at that time. And I thank God for the self-awareness, because it wasn't me. That was God all along. The self-awareness to be able to recognize, like, no, I'm getting angry. Like, I'm in a position where I'm blessed, but what I said exactly in that moment was, bro, I done worked so hard to get here that all the struggles that I went through to get to this space, that now that I'm here in the answered prayer, I'm bitter. I can't even appreciate it because I done went through so much shit to get to this place. So now it's like, and I said it, I was like, bro, I think I need help. Like, I think I really need to go out and reach out to a therapist to unpack why is it that I'm now in a place where I got everything that I wanted in this season, but I can't even enjoy it. It feels like a void because of the path to it.
Yeah. No, it's important to go get that, bro, because, like, I think a lot of men don't talk about that, like the heartbreak. And, like, I was talking to you. It was hard to have the conversation because, like,
Yeah.
I think we are so we're so focused on the bigger picture that we can't focus on it right now. I don't have time. We feel like we don't have time, right? We feel like one day missed of work is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to this money. So like when we go through breakups, we get told we start working out, we get to work and we get into this bag. You know what I'm saying? As a new person, like we look good, we feel good, and you really not unable to like uncover all of those feelings that you really had. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was. I've been forced to sit in those feelings because like I'm in the crib, I'm working all the time, and there be times where like, man, I miss my family. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, bro. And like I was telling you upstairs, like I think the hardest thing about the breakup was seeing somebody who was once my best friend become my enemy. And not saying my enemy in a sense of like we hate each other right now, but it was moments where that word got spilled around, right? Like thrown around, like I hate you, right? And it's like, how can it go from my man to I hate you, or even me, right? How can it go from I love this woman so much, but I'm saying all these nasty things, I'm saying these foul things, like I'm putting her down. You know what I'm saying? And like I think that's the part that hurt the worst because, yo, all I can remember is like positive moments. Like we had so many good times, and I don't know. I just don't want to go through that again, bro. Like the last thing I want to go through is having somebody be my friend, and like we know we got each other back. To like I can barely even talk to you. You get what I'm trying to say? And it's like it makes me want to just. I don't know. I just want to do it right in the next time because, like, I know. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel, bro. Sometimes I feel like I wish we probably should have never even like went so far. Minus having my daughter, like that's one of my biggest blessings in my life. But it almost made me feel like we shouldn't have went that far because we knew we had issues, right? We knew that. I don't want to say we knew we wasn't compatible. We just wasn't mature enough to like choose ourselves first because we had the same problems through our entire relationship, right? And it's like, again, because I say these things, I want to be real, right? And it's like. You so oftentimes we put how we feel and like what we really want to the side for sake of liking somebody, not understanding that person won't be the same person from today to tomorrow. And when I say tomorrow, 5-10 years from now. So how many times like you met somebody and it was something that you didn't like, 5 years go by and they still do the same thing. But just because you liked them in the beginning, you was in the honeymoon stage, you let it slide, right? But now you complaining about that later on. That's why now. And when I'm dating now, I'm very intentional about what I don't like because the last thing I want to do is make you feel like you got to change because I know how that feel, right? I don't want to feel like it's never good enough. I don't want to feel like somebody is not happy with me, that they got to change or create this character to be for me to fit to be who they want to be, right? I don't want to feel like that. So I don't want to do that to somebody else, right? So now I'm super intentional with something that I don't like. Instead of me complaining about it and you changing it for the moment, for me to like you and then continue to fall into that or continue to do that later on because that's who you are, I'd rather get with somebody that I like. So if you do something that might be irritating, but I'm cool with, if I'm cool with it now, I'll be cool with it later. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we could change and everybody can evolve, but it's like that's just where I'm at with it now and going through like my situation because that hurt, bro. Like, man, like that's my dog. But at the end of the day, like I'd be lying to say if like I don't think that was something that neither one of us really cared for. Like I don't want to say we forced it, but it was a lot of things that we just ain't mesh right.
Do you feel like this is making a real left turn on this conversation, but people retreat to marriage in the hopes that it will fix things that are stemming within the relationship? Do you feel like y'all I've heard that before. Do you feel like that was your mindset? Like maybe if I get into this place it will help fix things?
Nah, man, I think man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I think one of our biggest downfalls for being men is our biggest strength, bro. And that's just being problem solvers, right? It was a point in that relationship where I was willing to do whatever I had to do to make it work. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to give up on it. And honestly, bro, that can be toxic because when do you walk away? Like if it wasn't for Sade leaving me or moving out, I probably would still be trying to fight to this day. You get what I'm saying? So like it's almost like I needed that. to break them chains, right? Because I know it was a lot of hurt for me too. It was a lot of hurt for her. She just had the courage enough to walk away. And I feel like a lot of men, we don't have that courage to just walk away and leave. And to get back to your point, I think we're just willing to do anything we can to stay. But are we really staying if our mind's somewhere else? Are we really staying if our heart's somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? And I think we just got to be stronger as men. We got to really love ourselves. I think it was times in that relationship where I didn't put myself first. So because I didn't put myself first, I never knew how to put her first. I thought I was. I was doing what I thought was right. I was doing what I saw was right? What I felt was right, what I heard was right. But I wasn't really doing what was right because I couldn't put myself first. So if I can't put myself first, I damn sure can't put somebody else first. And I'm damn sure not putting God first, right? I'm just being real. So it's like, we have all these fucking think pieces on these podcasts, but like, what do we really be talking about? And like, I'm just being honest, and I don't know, bro, but like, that shit hurt because, man, you know, marriage for me, it was like, it wasn't that I was settling, but it was like, this is somebody I love, right? We already, I was going, it was a lot of things, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I'm gonna break it down. Oh, man, it was a lot of things that influenced that, right? So, we just got introduced to a new church, right? And we say community is everything. Yeah. Every man in our group is married, right? Every man in my group for the most part, went to the court to get married first, right? They still had their weddings, but they went to the court to get married. And like, that was a big influence, right? Because first of all, I'm with this woman. I've been with her for 5-6 years, right? I love her, right? Yeah, we going through problems, but it's like, if we're not going to break up, then what we doing? I'm in church at the time. So it's like, and I'll be real, bro, it's lazy. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Getting married was one of the easier things I could do, right? If we gonna have that conversation, let's have it, right? Like, there's so many things that we're not supposed to curse, drink, listen to different type of music, right? Getting married because I was with somebody was one of the easier things to do when it came to the habits and when it came to my sins, right? And then the people that were around me was an influence, right? Because they all married. And it's like, yo, if I'm not gonna break up with this woman, what am I doing? Let's just get married, right? And I mean, some people might not agree with that, but it was real. It's like, yo, I'm fornicating. I'm like, this is unnecessary. We could really just get married and I'll be good, right? And so it was a multitude of things. I don't think I was ever thought about it as if like, let me get married to fix this. But you know, that was a secondary thought though. Again, and now I'm thinking about it because, you know, it's conversations of like feeling like not feeling secure.
Right. I was about to say that. A lot of times people use
I don't think
security.
I'm doing everything to make you feel secure. I'm doing everything. Like, I'm paying the bills. Like, I'm struggling. You don't even know. I'm doing everything so you can feel secure. And it just felt like at times, it would feel like it wasn't enough, right? So it's like, yo, okay, you want security, so let me give you my last name, right? I want you to feel secure. But again, I'm not about to sit up here and act like that. That wasn't like my first thought. You know what I'm saying? It was a thought, a secondary thought, but it was like, man, I don't think I got married to like try to get it better.
Remedy the situation, yeah.
Yeah. I already knew it was, but that was, if anything, it was understanding that, yo, we going through things. We've been going through things. It's 6 years. We've been going through things every fucking year of the relationship. It's like, if we're not going to break up, why aren't we getting married? Again, like, even now, played out how it is, like, shit, we ain't have nothing to take from each other, to be real, right? Like, I'm going to keep it 100.
Right.
But we had an understanding, like, we ain't trying to take nothing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand people that's rich, like, y'all get married, you gonna take all my stuff, but we ain't had them issues. Like, we was pretty cool when it came to, like, just how we rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, I wasn't worried about that. And if I wanted to, she was down for the prenup, right? Like, she was down for all of that. So for me, it was like, bro, what are you doing? You with this chick for 6 years, y'all got problems, so break up. Okay, we're not gonna break up then. Why not get married? That's how simple it was for me, honestly. And that was a long ass answer, but that was
that's real. And I think going back to the initial conversation, because this all started from the clip and everybody's reaction to it. It's crazy that we done gone through that, unpacked all this trauma and everything from that clip, because I think when you talk about why people are so triggered by it, I think similar to how we just unpacked that in real time of different standpoints and things that you had to evolve through, grow through, and have that understanding. As more men have those enlightening moments, bro, within themselves and understanding, like, bro, you got to be able, you said I couldn't love myself, so there's no way I could have loved her first.
There's no way. Did that light turn out? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It did.
Did I even turn it on?
I think it was, but
Did you try to turn it on? I don't, because I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. I apologize. I'm fucking up. Biscuit in the building. What up, brother? It's cold down this motherfucker, right? Yo, it's halfway through the show. Yo, make sure you cash at Mr. J Hill. Any donations we taking is going to support what
Biscuit,
we got going on.
You want a shot?
You want a shot?
Bamboo.
Dark. I mean, what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
Hey, yeah. The cups are
In that second
box
right there.
Or you can have this one right here. It's clean. Double cup. But yeah, man.
Okay. Underscore, Mr. Underscore.
Yeah, Mr. J Hill Cash App. So you get Mr. J Hill Cash App. Yeah, man. I don't know why that light keep cutting off, but whatever. I thought it plugged it up.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, man. What I do want to say, I was going to say something, man, before we finish. Do the work for yourself because, like you said, I couldn't love myself, right? And I didn't know how to set boundaries, bro. You know what I'm saying? And do it before it's too late because I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Oof.
I'm gonna be straight up with you, like
before it's too late.
I'm gonna be 100%. I still love that girl.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
who you talking to?
Yeah,
you
like,
talking to them.
You gotta understand.
Because you ain't
but I want
to
it to
me.
be understood, though. I say before it's too late because I don't think we could ever work out, though. Like, I don't want this to be like go over people's heads, like, oh, he want to get back with it. No, it's too late because that love can't go nowhere. That's why I said that's one of my biggest fears because, bro, this is somebody that I would die for.
Somebody your kids.
You know what I'm saying? You can't take that back. Right? So even though I know we can't work, that's unfortunate. So like I say to all my fellas out there, do the work to love yourself so you can show up your best you. So you can put your foot down in moments where you need to put your foot down. Because it's going to be times where somebody do something that you don't like and what's a boundary if you don't enforce it? It's nothing. It's just a complaint. So it's either you enforce your boundaries or you just complain like a hoe. Right? I'm sorry. I was a hoe at times. I still probably got hoe tendencies. It just is what it is. I'm not about to keep prefacing these conversations for you niggas. Fuck it. You either get it or you don't. But yeah, so you either enforce your boundaries or you keep complaining and you just be a hoe, right? So do the work on the front end. Because if you do the work on the front end, you will show up as your best self and nobody will ever be able to play with you. Because if you continue to let people play with you, you're going to build something that you can't undo. And I'm telling you right now, it feels, bro, you know how broken that feels sometimes, bro? Like the fact that I don't even know how to say this right, but I'm just being honest. I feel like I love somebody that can't love me back, right? And not even in a negative way. It's like we aren't there, like compatibility-wise. But it's my fault because I didn't do the work. It's things that both of us probably seen in one another that we wish we could have just, I done did a lot of shit. I'm inflicted a lot of pain on this girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if she look at herself in the mirror, she'd be like, I should have been walked away. You get what I'm saying? But that's because we were two broken people. Right? Like if you show up your best self, and I hope I'm not oversharing. I don't know. I have a conversation. I don't know, but I'm just trying to be transparent, bro. Like you gotta do the work so you can show up your best self so you won't get played with. Because if you're not your best self, people gonna continue to play with you. And guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna continue to point the finger at somebody else and put the blame on them. And that's all we keep getting to. Like, it's people pointing the finger at somebody else. It ain't them. It's you. Because you gave them the access to do it to you. You got to look in the mirror. And also understand, when you point the finger, guess how many you got pointed back to you? 3. And again, I'm a weird nigga, so my thumb bends, so sometimes 4. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 of them motherfuckers pointing back at you. So you need to be careful how you pointing the finger at people. So, like, I mean, again, man, I'm just here to try to help.
I'll say this last point. To what you just said.
I'm giving all my shit out. Like, y'all in my business at this point.
Nah, we dropping this on Patreon. Y'all niggas gotta pay for this. But
fuck it, man. Hopefully we get some subscribers.
The last point that I said, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, bro. You gotta let God love you.
Mm-hmm.
You won't know how to love yourself unless you let God love you.
Wow.
And then you won't be able to love somebody else if you can't love yourself. So you see how that domino effect works out? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I said it before, I'll say it again. I had a conversation with God before. And I felt like what he said to me in that moment was some of the stuff that you allowed yourself to go through, I would never let you go through. So you talk about how to enforce a boundary. I didn't even know what the boundary was.
Sheesh.
I'm drawing lines in the sand that he drew the line in the sand back there, and I'm still walking trying to draw lines in the sand. I'm over here like, oh, I think this is the line in the sand. He like, boy, I done stopped a meter ago. What you talking about?
Blind man, literally and figuratively.
What you talking about?
With your fucking cane,
bro? What we talking about right now?
Damn.
So now when you understand that boundary,
that's crazy.
And it's like, okay, I may not get as perfect to that, but I'm gonna step as close to that boundary as possible.
Wow.
Oh, believe you me, bro. You be able to love anybody. You be able to love you, boy. You talk about turn the other cheek. Oh, now I understand it because Jesus created them boundaries. Okay, cool. All right, bet.
Let me ask you this.
What he about to say?
Let me ask you this. Do you think we can actually love somebody like a what is it? Corinthians? Nah. What is it? Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
Corinthians. What's fourth? Like love is love don't boast.
Love is patient, love is like Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13.
Do you think that's a love that humans can actually attain?
Yeah. I think I do. Like, and then, you know what's crazy, bro? The people that show that love, you never hear about because they're not looking for nothing. Like there's probably somebody in your family like that aunt, bro, that's just happy, bro, that just pours out love. Or there's this person that you run across, bro, and they just have an aura of love.
Pull it up.
Huh?
Pull it up.
What you mean?
The
verse? Bro, I do believe, bro.
For the people that don't know, let's read this real quick. I read this, bro, many times, and it's like, whew. I had to ask myself, like,
bro,
damn, were you this? Like, before you point the finger to anybody about what they did to you, were you this? And I can't say yes. I can't say yes.
Which version you want? You want
King James? Do the regular one so people can understand. What is that?
NIV. Yeah.
Yeah. It says,
as you can see, it's highlighted because I done been in this verse many times.
It says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. Mm-hmm. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. Always hopes. Always perseveres. Love never fails.
There you go.
But where there
are prophecies.
Keep going for me.
There will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part in prophecy, but when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I put the childhood ways behind me.
Can we love like 1 Corinthians 13?
Bro, I mean, you could keep going. Verse 12 says, for now we only see a reflection as is in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part. Then I know fully, even as I am fully known. Bro, Paul was a poet. He said, now of these three remain faith, hope, love. But of the greatest of these is love.
And when I look at that, bro, every time I read that, I think to myself when I say, bro, everything that happened in my relationship was because of me. Because I can't look at that and say I honestly
honor that.
You feel me? Like, and
that's real.
For that, I apologize. You feel me? Like, it's just like, that's hard, bro. And it's like I want to get to a place where, bro, it's.
You want to know why this is hard though?
Why?
Because, bro, if you really want to do Bible study today, you go and read 1 John, bro. It says God is love.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, here we go. We missing this at the top. Bro, the domino effect, bro. It's like if you missing this, how you expect to find stillness and completeness here at the bottom if you don't even got it at the top?
You don't have a foundation.
It's not it's like it doesn't trickle down. It starts here. Your vertical relationship affects your horizontal relationship. We know this to be true. But if God is love, I don't know what love is outside of God. Yeah, bro. So we having this conversation, and again, bring it full circle. It's a lot of people that are in that clip that are still seeking love, bro. And granted, our approach, I still stand on what I said. In this current season, you probably moving like a bad bitch. Yeah. I would not take that back.
I embrace my duality of
guess what,
being
bro?
A human.
But you can be a wholesome individual. Just let God love you, bro.
Yeah. You can be a wholesome individual and still be loved by God. You hoe ass nigga. Let God love you. I'm just joking. But nah.
Let's get to the shits,
Yeah,
man.
let's get, man. Nah, that was good, bro. We be talking about some shit, bro.